Welcome, everybody. We are back. We've got 2 minutes until roller derby begins. This is the Pride bonus bout, the leather baddies versus rainbow fight. I've been doing a very poor job reading our sponsors, so let's read them off now. Ahem. One of our sponsors is the Brass Strap. The Brass Strap is a group of dedicated queer creatives, organizers, and food service industry workers that are working to open the first cooperatively owned queer lesbian bar in Minneapolis. They're creating a space for people to play music, dance, sell their art, share skills, build families, and above all else, feel safe. You can find more information about the bar at the Brass Strap on Instagram, or stop by their table at one of the bouts in the future to find out ways that you can help support the creation of this space. Another one of these sponsors is called Homebody. Homebody MN is a proud trans-owned company hand-making candles and hand-picking books. They donate 5% of profits and are committed to being eco-conscious, giving back, and generally being an ethical business. A strong goal indeed. Another one of our sponsors is Telling Queer History. Telling Queer History connects LGBTQ plus people across generations and identities through storytelling to foster compassion, empathy, and healing. Their next program year starts in October, Queer History Month, and will be announced in August. This year they will be hosting LGBTQ plus history trivia, open mics, and queer history walking tours in addition to their core curated storytelling gatherings with featured storytellers. Find them on Instagram, Facebook, and their website by searching for Telling Queer History. They are looking for board members, volunteers, new donors, and folks that want to attend the events. You are a part of MN LGBTQ plus history. Finally, another one of our sponsors, PF Fund, or P Fund. P Fund Foundation is proud to partner with NSRD. P Fund Foundation is the Upper Midwest LGBTQ Community Foundation. Check out their website, pfundfoundation.org, to learn more about their scholarships for students and grants to nonprofits. We also have NSRD skating clinics. If you see all this high-flying, hard-hitting, rootin' tootin' action and you want to get in on it, you are highly encouraged to do so. I could read all of these out, but thanks to the power of cameras, I can hold up these dates. Some of them are already passed, but you can see these ones down here. We're still good with, I forget what day it is. So yeah, tomorrow, July 24th, July 27th, 30th, and August 1st and 3rd at the times on your screen. More information is here. Register at NorthstarRollerDerby.com, located in Northeast Minneapolis, 3255 Spring Street. $5 cash, cash only, and must be 18 plus with full gear. If you do not have all the required derby gear, please get in touch with us anyway. We have a few dedicated individuals who are dedicated, as I mentioned, to making sure that anybody who wants to play roller derby can play roller derby. We're trying to remove all the barriers and to entry, basically. It's trying to make those hurdles a little lower and those jump off points a little higher. So get in touch, let us know, and we'll try to help you out. So I did mention that this is the leather baddies versus Rainbow Fight. Rainbow Fight is out there right now doing their warm-ups. And the rosters are as follows. Rainbow Fight number 520, Flirt. Number 80 is Boots. 0157 is Coli. I think I noticed that she changed her name to Buy Some Merch. So number 0157 is Buy Some Merch. 45 is Scar. 1978 is Weird Val. 622 is Kilroy. 73 is Bonks. 11 is Pop Roxy. 14 is Judgment Gay. 101 is Luella DeVille. 009 is Miko Mitas. 1964 is Sony Ono. 1313 is Lemony Pickett. 906 is Sass. Bench staff for the Rainbow Fight are Gigi Wiz and Lumberjill. Other baddies will be skating in black. 300 is Ariel, XOXO is Dread, 20 is Slim Sadie, HOLLA is Baller, 1300 is Cat, 44 is Jim Rat, number 612 is Lunatic, 833 is Bizkill, 120 dB is Face Melter, 602 is Murder Strut, 58 is Salty, 1066 is Sank, 19 is Solasha. The bench coaches are LGBT Rex and David Smashelhoff.
It is the crop nut, yeah. It's like rolled up because they cut the bottom off. Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not mention our officials. We couldn't do this without them, and we are happy that they are here keeping folks safe, because that is the first and primary thing that you should do as an official, is keep people safe. Anyways, as I was saying, Bookham Dando, Buck Hustle, Class Warfarin, D-Rex, Dr. Dana, Gal Jazeera, Gams, Mad Statter, Manny Shuvitz, Melodrama, Murder Struts, Necronomabomb, Phantom of the Whistle, Rift Track, Sear, Slay Station 2, Sauerkraut, Stompador, and Jakob the Swedish Ref. It appears that the countdown to Derby has expired, and the Dazzle Pen, aka the group of referees, is slowly congregating. I expect Derby is imminent. I ate all those tacos too fast, now I'm tired. Ursula the mascot and their handler. Yes, that is a bear.
Lucas! What's Kelsey's number? 120?
She's in black.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, we're rooting for black. Not today. Never say never.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here, everybody. We're about to get underway with the action for our bonus Pride bout. It's a big old mix of North Star roller derby players in a jumble of teams. I heard one of those electronic whistles that became very popular during the COVID outbreak. People are like, hey, we're dealing with a respiratory airborne illness. We should probably stop using whistles and sharing them. Everyone went, yeah. Now what? So these little electronic whistles, they're just little noisemakers. Work pretty good.
Oh, it's from his backpack. It's alright. It's nothing bad. Yeah, I should have left off the can for you. Yeah.
That's like a sign of easy ice cream.
Yeah, no more watch.
It's still a lovely day here in St. Louis Park. We have some birds flying around in the arena. Luckily, they have not interfered with the action yet. You know, knock on wood. Birds do whatever they want. Lawless creatures. I think we're slowly gathering everybody. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before we get done with all of this. We'll find out. Won't we, dear viewer? Yeah, everybody's staffed up. It looks like we're... I'm ready. I hear skaters yelling, party. Probably means we're close. Well, no matter what, be sure you stay tuned. We're getting the team cheers.
It is. Right there.
I was not filled in as to the order of operations here today. Oh, I see. Somebody is getting trained in to be the jam starter. The jam starter has to yell 5 seconds, count down from 5, and then blow a whistle and chop their hand down in the air. That is what that person is getting instructed upon.
Yeah, dude. Get one of the performers. Good idea.
Make them body shapes. Make them body
Body shapes.
Both team cheers have occurred, typically indicating that the event will be underway very shortly.
What's that?
There's a lot of things I remember about roller derby. This is definitely one of them. Everybody appearing to be 100% ready to do something, and then nothing actually happens.
Yeah, it's like a bubble. You can see right through it and see my tattoos. Yeah, it's freezing.
Yeah. Well, the first time, like, I can't.
Yeah, the skaters look ready. The officials are discussing whatever the officials discuss. Free Flash Gordon in the building.
Good, dude. Keep doing that. I want to take a picture of the.
Yeah, our food trucks here today are Chicks on Wheels and La Cucina. Thank you so much for joining us.
Look over here while we're doing something over there.
Ah, a rolling whistle.
All right,
The
let's
sounds of roller derby. What a very fancy hat they have. This splatter paint star helmet looks like. That'll be Lemony Kickett, skating as the very first jammer for the Rainbow Fight. And it appears to be Slim Sadie for the Leather Baddies.
Yeah, it's just water.
October Revolution is talking about stuff. Acoustics in an outdoor arena, as you could perhaps imagine, less than ideal. And the ceremonial first whistle has been blown. That's a fun event. There's the 5 seconds call. Whistle's blown, we are underway. That's Lemony Kickett, nearly bouncing all the way to the outside. You'll notice that those are custom skates made out of soccer cleats with the cleats shaved off. And you can bolt the plates onto whatever you want, really. And that's what Lemony did. They've been serving them well ever since. Some more strong shapes being formed out there. Slim Sadie trying to battle through Miko, Kilroy, Kitten Boots, and that appears to be... Ooh, Bizkill taking an unfortunate tumble. Gets up, appears to be all as well. Lemony Kickett being, Lemony Kickett plowing straight through Jim Rat. James Rathew, I suppose, is what Jim Rat is short for, but I'll have to ask her later. Some slash offense producing 4 more points for Slim Sadie. And after all that, Rainbow Fight 3 points, and the Leather Baddies get 4. So we got our skaters starting a little bit up at the front. We got Luella DeVille, Weird Val, Pop Roxy, Sasberry playing the pivot role. And we have Face Melter, Marlboro Dread, 602 for Black. Or 612, excuse me, is Lunatic. And Salty Mod. Oops, action's up there. Me, there we go. Ooh, Pop Roxy with a powerful bomb. And an indeed power jam popping on up here, thanks to Roxy bonking Lunatic out at the last second there. That is Sonny Ono in the skating for Rainbow Fight. Getting unfortunately recycled all the way to the back. Sasbury able to provide some really strong offense, allowing Sonny Ono to skate on through. Pick up 4 points. Rainbow Fight, we have our very first lead change. 4 for the Leather Baddies, 7 for Rainbow Fight. Can't break the pack on purpose. Only on accident. Sonny Ono found a seam and nearly got through, but tripped over a skate, I presume. Pop Roxy Sasshole, excuse me, not Sasbury. My mistake.
Yeah, there you go.
We face Smelter, knocking Sonny Ono to the outside, and Sony decided she'd had enough. High fives from the Rainbow Fight. And we will proceed with jam number 4.
Love your shirt, man. That's hilarious.
Katarina Hit will be jamming for the Leather Baddies for the first time, and here comes a Rainbow Raven. They say you never truly retire from roller derby, and I think Rainbow Raven is one of the prime examples thereof. Ooh, Hala not quite able, Bala unable to quite keep Rainbow Raven from breaking free from the pack. Also, you'll hear people yelling for Scar, which is Rainbow Raven's full-time name, Scarlet Raven. But today, being Pride Day, Rainbow Raven it is. Thanks again for joining us here, friends. It's a lovely day. I'm sure it's also a lovely day wherever you're watching, because you're watching roller derby. Pop Roxy taking advantage of James Rathew's leather harness accessories. And off with Jam 5. Slim Sadie is able to find a seam on the outside. Ooh, blows the tire. And Lemony Kickit is able to stay barely in bounds. One hand out of bounds is not actually out of bounds. Fun fact. So Lemony Kickit is able to extend that pack out even further and further. Able to pick up not lead jammer status just 10 feet in front of Slim Sadie. Told to call it off and does. We have some tweeting going on. It's the scorekeepers. Scorekeepers want a timeout. A timeout they shall have. We're either experiencing some kind of technical difficulties. We need to figure out who actually got those points. Still having a little chat about what in the world is going on. So it'll be Lunatic and Sonny Ono once again jamming when we actually do get this jam underway. We're just a minute and a half into this official timeout. And hold your breath. Looks like they're leaving the table over there. It's over there, sorry. There we go. Derby is imminent. Never fear.
I'll let you know when it's done. Are you thirsty?
The not your whistle has been blown. Sony understands that. Perhaps a second too late. 5 seconds is called. Kitten Boots lining up there next to Slasha, trying to provide some offense. Slasha, obviously the salty veteran, able to counteract that offense. Sony getting some words of encouragement from the bench. Lunatic stuck back there behind Weird Val, Sasshole, and Kitten Boots. And there goes Sony Ono. Lunatic gets the not lead jammer. The Leather Baddies reform in the front. Hits it and quits it. No points, but neither did the other team. Buy some merch. Wearing the star for Rainbow Fight. Going up against Katarina Hits. Merch team has been, in fact, killing it for North Star Roller Derby as of late. Some last-minute communications there from Pop Roxy allow the rest of the Rainbow Fight squad to get to the outside to thwart Katarina Hits' attempts to break free. Gets out anyway. However, here comes Buy Some Merch, reminding you to, in fact, buy some merch. And we're back. This will be jam number 8. Just over 12 minutes remaining in the period. Under 12 minutes remaining. Over, under, you know, give me a break. I just ate some tacos. I'm very sleepy. Slim Sadie versus Lemony Kickit. Slim Sadie, almost a direction of play penalty being called there on... Oh, that'll be a track cut penalty picked up by the sharp eyes of one Manny Shuvitz. And that means that Lemony Kickit is your lead jammer of note. That was a low block penalty being called on Slash of Vane for you. Hey, Lemony Kickit able to move those feet. Get through more blockers, which means more points for Lemony Kickit. Yep. Slim Sadie colliding with Miko Meaty. Although the shape will hold, which makes it all the more difficult for anybody to get anywhere. However, a direction of play penalty is being called on Kilroy. So that means that Rainbow Fight are going to be one blocker down. And you may have noticed that the jammer for the Leather Baddies has been changed. It looks like that would be James Rathew picking up that star pass, picking up the star pass and accumulating 4 more points for the Leather Baddies.
10-minute warning.
That is your unofficial, official 10-minute warning. And score update for you. Rainbow Fight is at 29 and the Leather Baddies are at 15. 5 seconds is called. It's going to be Sasshole versus Lunatic. A little jammer on jammer action in the back there. Setting the tone, as it were. Sasshole jukes to the outside, dekes to the outside, creates a whopper of a pile up. Some harm, no foul.
Sasshole didn't get enough from the first game. She needed to get in the second game. Yeah, that's rough. There's a lot that are playing the second game.
Sassel finds a hole and makes it out. And you'll see that Kilroy is out of the box, which means the Rainbow Fighter back up to full strength. Lunatic meeting the business of Pop Roxy's left shoulder. Face Melter attempting to provide some offense for Lunatic. Although that was a sneaky star pass just on the inside of the apex there. Ooh, a whip! Kilroy whipped Sasshole around the apex. Clear her from any kind of, bad guys or gals or folks. Leather bad folks, that is. Here we see Rainbow Raven and Katarina Hit going up against each other once again, going into jam number 10. Whistle is blown. Rainbow Raven thought she could muster her way through, could not. That'll be a nice little shove out of bounds, facilitated there by what I believe was, that's by some merch wearing the pivot table, wearing the pivot hat, pivot table. I don't even use Excel. What am I talking about? Oh, we got a power jam going on. It looks like it'll be Rainbow Raven going to the box. Katarina hits. Ooh. Perhaps running into her own player, causing a bit of a pileup. There's a star pass going over to Baller, who'll be racing around in her trademark squat through the apex. These are very slippery floors. The only more thing slippery on this floor would be probably just ice. It's outdoors, get dusty. Dusty makes things, slippery too. Speaking of slippery, oh, come on. Yeah, there you go, Baller. Give me some material, give me something to work with. Very nice, thank you for obligating. And there goes Rainbow Raven, found a hole there eventually. One was perhaps created by Buy Some Merch. There is Sonny Ono making sure that nobody's going to be getting through. No, excuse me, 73. Why am I not seeing 73? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong comp. That would be an Infidora Bonks was making sure, just providing some insurance on the inside. Baller is still in the pack. Rainbow Raven gets hit to the inside, making sure not to pick up a track cut penalty. Judgment Gate providing some very strong offense from the outside. Slash a vein for you. Catching Rainbow Raven just barely. Oh, that was a rolling whistle getting morphed into a quad whistle, and it looks like after the entirety of the 2-minute jam, 7 points for the Baddies, 5 for the fight. 5 for fighting? No. Never mind. 5 for the fight. Let's go into that. That's a cancer research thing. So that's some dopey band from the 90s. Lemony Kick It versus Slim Sadie. Ooh, Sasshole making sure no daylight is left on the outside of that track. There goes Lemony Kick It. Out for lead jammer status. Here comes Face Melter providing some offense. Rainbow Fight reforming their shape. It's a bit of a square, maybe a diamond or a rhombus. Slim Sadie able to find just a little bit of daylight on the inside after a little bit of a scrum and some falling over. And able to pick up not lead jammer status, meaning Lemony Kick It has a limited amount of time. And we'll limit it to just about there. 4 more points for the fight. That's 47 for Rainbow Fight, 22 for the Leather Baddies. Shout out to the Casserollers, Moped Gang, for showing up today. Always nice to hear the dulcet tones of 50 cc's of raw 2-stroke power flying through the intersections. Sonny Ono versus first-time jammer. Salty Mod, not first time ever, just, first time right now. Sonny Ono is going to pick up lead jammer status. And Salty Maud is still trapped behind the Rainbow Fight wall. I don't know, you shove something enough, it just might move on you, and it sure did. Off goes Salty. Did Sony Ono drag that toe? Did anybody care? I was just seeing things. Didn't actually happen. Okay, we have the call to action, buy some merch. Jamming for the Rainbow Fight. Seeing as Katarina Hit, you can see him all the way back there. 5 seconds is called. Katarina Hit taking a wind up to build up some momentum to perhaps do that. Well, maybe not that second part. She definitely wanted to knock some people over, though. She managed to do that, which is wonderful. We've got a reverse direction penalty being called. Ooh, there goes Pop Roxy popping Sank Bites. We got a buy some merch apex jump. $54 Rainbow Fight, 22 Leather Baddies. Here comes jam number 1-4. 5 seconds. And Lemony taking the slow to fast start. Slim City trying to make her way to the inside. Oh, sees some daylight there being left behind by Miko. Ooh, that'll be a low block being called there on Sasshole. Can't really trip people even if you don't mean to. Oof. That'll be a direction to play, a penalty being called on Jimothy Rathew. Slim Sadie approaching the pack, getting caught up in that Rainbow Fight triangle. Flirt trying to shove. That'll be Kitten Boots to keep that jammer in place. Jammers are pretty squirrely. They'll get around you. Lemony kick it once again, approaching the back of the pack. Slim Sadie got called off. So it'll be 8 for the Leather Baddies. They had been kept off the scoreboard for a little bit. Ready or not, here comes Jam 13. Pop Roxy waving to her mom. And then slapping Slasha. Leather Baddies are starting one down. You've still got James Rathew in the box. And first time jammer for the day, it's going to be Face Melter trying to get through Luella DeVille, Weird Val, Shankovich, and Kilroy, and does so. We'll find out. It was a pretty close one. It looks like indeed Sonny Ono picked up lead jammer, so we've got a little bit of a foot race. Faye's in front. Here comes Jim Rat. Perhaps going to be providing some more defense or offense, or just some, real fun skating. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Let us know how things are sounding. We're flying a little by the seat of the pants. But hey, better than no pants. We are in public after all. It'll be Rainbow Raven versus Katarina Hit. Katarina Hit going to have to make it through Judgment Gate and buy some merch before she gets all the way through. There is Nymphadora Bonks making sure to shut that door, leading to a recycle, and here comes Rainbow Raven trying to put some points on the board. Here she goes. A star pass has occurred, meaning Salty Maud is now the jammer for the Leather Baddies. Salty putting Nymphadora bonks in the spin cycle and breaking free. That leads to Sony calling it off. Raven, excuse me, that was Rainbow Raven calling it off. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break and return in 9 minutes and 42 seconds.
So you got a giant derby sticker up there, I like that.
Yep. That's pretty sick. Yeah, okay, that's good. Wait, can you see the whole track from there? No. Okay. I was like, wow, do I have
Oh
that
yeah,
on
because
anymore?
it's way more glary in that than it is in this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Very much so.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Get my tickets out.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
Oh yeah, we got a 50-50 raffle going on here at the ROC.
Are you still commenting? Wait, is this still live?
Yeah, it's still live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, are you just talking to yourself? Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're just in that mode. You're in that mode.
Right, exactly.
Here we go.
Like when I'm done commenting, okay, we have very important announcements.
She's 4.
Nobody get
Blame the 4-year-old if you don't win.
Get real mad.
Say it nice and clear.
$290. 16290. Oh, he got it.
I throat punched the 4-year-old. Oh, I've been watching the recent season of the Gemstones. The sister gets throat punched in 2 different episodes, and it's hilarious from her aunt. She says something, and her aunt just goes, whack, right in the throat. What is this show? What is this show? It's Righteous Gemstones.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
It's on HBO.
Brian McBride or Dan
And who's the youngest son? That's who. The guy from Workaholics.
Oh,
Adam Devine. Yeah. Yeah. From Workaholics. Yeah. He's the short guy. Okay. So it's Anders, and then the curly hair guy, and then the bro guy. That's it. But he's in this show. He's like not sure, but I'm pretty sure his character's gay. But he doesn't know he's gay. Like it's clear. He's got a friend, and they always go, "What's up, buddy?" and like tap each other under the nipple. It's so funny. Oh, it's called Max now. Watch out. Are you serious? I find her so ugly. I don't see it. I like the southern accent, so that's good.
You gonna go home and take a nap? Yeah.
Big time.
Me too.
Yep.
I gotta make sure it's short enough.
Yeah, 15 minutes
If
tops.
I go too long, I'll just be groggy.
Just absolutely, spent.
now? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get.
Yeah, but so you want to
Wow.
my hands up on your hip?
All right, everybody. Looks like we got 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. A little update.
Is that done?
Y'all come on back now. I heard.
Is it just bad or done? It's done doing it.
Oh, in the last year.
You didn't do the boat tape?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, and it worked for like a week.
What? See.
Because I did it
He
under
gets in the
water.
water like a 5-minute commercial, but then like after the boat just sank. Yeah, that dates that. Yeah, he saws a boat in half and then takes it back up. It floats, but I want to see 15 minutes after.
You know this.
Like, where it's fine, screen door, on the bottom of the boat, you spray that shit all over it, and ride the boat.
Yeah.
Screen door bottom.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. All right, have fun. Ride safe, brother.
All right, see you guys.
Later. See you guys. Bye, Wendy.
Bye. I wonder if they're going to put me at defense again tonight.
You wonder if they're going to?
I don't know who's captain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Brad usually just asks you what position you want to play instead of like assigning the correct or the strongest position to you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who cares? I guess.
Well, what do you want to play?
I don't know. Like, I think my natural position is center, but I don't have the lungs for it. Like, I don't have the stamina to actually be able to do that. Even though I know what to do all the time.
Yeah.
I cannot. If I lose this pen, I'm going to be so sad. So I'm going to keep that right there. So, see, I don't know. I'd also need to get better at face-offs. Last time I played center, I don't think I won a single face-off on it.
That's not
Not
something
good.
I'm good at.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to do. You know, they're like,
Sure.
oh, like Alan. Oh, he just put it on your backhand and try to kick it to the person. And I'm like, okay, I do that every time, and I lose every one. So tell me what
Instructions
I need to,
unclear.
Yeah. Like, I know what I'm trying to do, but I mean, why can't I do it then?
Right, exactly. So well, it's so easy. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course he's just, yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, just do this.
Just do X, Y, Z. Fine. This is your 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Clover, do you still have that power brick?
Yeah.
I might need it.
Try one of them.
Sweet.
I think you gotta hit the button to turn it on.
Oh, I need the,
This is USB-C.
yeah, this is the Mac. Yeah, Lightning. Or whatever
I
the
got one of those.
flat ones.
Yeah.
Sweet. Casseroller's coming in the clutch. Saving the
I
stream.
gotta figure out where it is, but
Maybe.
I know I put one in here.
We are streaming from the phone here today, friends, so we got to make sure we stay juiced.
There it is.
Oh, ta-da! My hero. Put this back
That
down.
doesn't work. This one will.
Sweet. These are big. I should get one of these. These seem very useful.
These bricks,
Yeah.
they're good, but then you got to keep those charged too.
Right?
You gotta, yeah, I mean, that'll charge your phone a few times. This one's literally meant for laptops.
Yeah, I noticed the Dell badging.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh, we're charging. We're charging. We're charging straight into second half. of the second bout of the day. Thanks for joining us here. We're about to begin. We have some very creative blocking going on there between Miko Meaty and Slasha. I'm anticipating the 5 seconds whistle any second now. There it is. Oh yeah, right. We got Lemony Kickett versus Baller. Lemony Kickett trying to fight their way through on the inside, but Baller is able to squat it out and find a way through. Lemony Kickett trying to use Kitten Boots' ponytails there, or pigtails, I should say, as leverage perhaps to get through the pack. Baller is going to call it off after picking up 4 points.
One of those big things, probably every 2 days.
All right, getting the camera resettled.
From wanting to see. I've been working the long run.
Bizkill giving Sasshole a bit of a shock there. And we'll be looking at Slim Sadie versus Sonny Ono. Slim Sadie running into Luella DeVille, Pop Roxy, Weird Val, and Sasshole. Sonny Ono dancing around Bizkill, 120 dB, and Sankbite for lead jammer status. Once again, that is lead jammer for Rainbow Fight. Rainbow City pops out of the pack. Sonny Ono approaching and going to be picking up 3 points as she calls it off, running squarely into Salty Maud's shoulder. Salty Maud appears to be avoiding any kind of penalty as the hit was in fact clean. It was a big one though. Katarina Hit versus Rainbow Raven. Katarina Hit starting once again in her customary 20 feet behind the jam line to pick up some momentum, to perhaps catch some blockers unawares. And yeah, it looks like just another 20 feet. Rainbow Raven popping out and getting that lead jammer status. A star pass has occurred between the happy couple of Katarina Hit and Jimothy Rathew. Jim Rat, number 44, picks up the star pass, and the jam is called. But up. Score update, 62 for Rainbow Fight. Leather Baddies at 34. So, Baller versus Lemony Kickett.
Stop them dead.
There's a whistle. We love whistles around here. Lemony dancing to the outside, but not quite able to make it. Baller trying to get around Flirt. Almost does. Pop Roxy acting as a safety valve there against Baller. Unable to get her all the way out, but buying a little bit of time. And there goes Baller, gets lead jammer status, and here comes Lemony hot on her heels. Only 10 feet separating these two. They're laughing and having a great time. They're friends. We're all friends here. Donuts for everybody. That is to say, nobody scored any points. A pointless jam, as it were. We got Miko Meat Sauce, first time jamming for her today. And Slim Sadie. Oops. Unfortunate time to blow a tire there for Miko. Pops right back up and starts twinkling on those toes, trying to shove those blockers around. That's Bizkill, Sankbite, and James Rathew. Slim Sadie able to hold on and get out for lead jammer status. Miko Meat Sauce, almost able to stay in bounds there, but the... Miko being instructed to perform that star pass. Where is the pivot? That would be Sasshole. Sasshole reaching around to grab that, and around they go. A picture perfect star pass by the Rainbow Fight. Slim Sadie getting knocked to the inside by Kitten Boots. The jam is called. 4 points for the Leather Baddies. That brings their point total up to 38. Unfortunately for them, Rainbow Fight has 62.
Was it I think they stopped it because the kids would climb all the way to the top and hang from the rafters.
I see Kitten Boots is spending some time in our Angry Inch penalty box. That'll put Rainbow Fight down one blocker to start. Katarina Hit, however, skates directly into the middle of the triangle, so they really need the fourth person anyway. And in any event, Buy Some Merch is out for lead jammer, about a half a track ahead of Katarina Hit. And, whoa, that's a great apex jump. It's a great apex jump there from Buy Some Merch. If you jump the apex and land in bounds, you can still call it off. You still get those points even if you don't land on your feet. So just land in bounds. Land in bounds, flap your arms. And everything will be just fine. Here we have Baller versus Lemony Kickit. Lemony not quite able to stay in bounds, and that'll mean that Baller gets lead jammer status. Here comes 6-2-2. That'll be Kilroy getting called for a forearm. And that'll be Lemony Kickit making the hard way around James Rathia before getting once again trapped behind James Rathia and nearly tripping over Marlboro Dread. Oh no, I think that may have been the toe stop getting caught on the tape there for Lemony. She was home free, and yet. And there's Jim Rat smacking around and getting smacked around by Lemony Kickit. Here comes the star pass, or at least a juked star pass. In the meantime, Baller has been just doing laps. That's her third scoring pass. That'll bring their score up to 12 for this jam. She's looking for more as Lemony is in fact out of the box, but she is half a track behind. And there's the 4 more points. There's 16. 16 big points for Baller Mauler. $54 for the Leather Baddies and 66 for Rainbow Fight. This is the lead slipping away from Rainbow Fight. Sonny Ono versus Slim Sadie. Rainbow Fight finally back up to full strength to start a jam. Lucky for them, they got Judgment Gay, Pop Roxy, Sasshole, and Miko Meaty as the blockers. We might need a bridge here at some point, and I believe that would be the responsibility of the Leather Baddies. That'll be Salty Maud, who's wearing the pivot stripe. Sonny Ono, oh, what a pirouette to make it through the... Yeah, that'll be a direction of play penalty on Pop Rocks. Looks like she got shoved. So Sasshole owes her a beer. I'm declaring it. Sasshole makes a hole, gets Sonny Ono to get on through. And once again, the Rainbow Fight will be starting down 2 skaters. We got Judgment Gay and Pop Roxy chilling in the Angry Inch Brewing penalty box. Thanks once again, everybody, for joining us here on stream. It is our pleasure to bring it to you. Next time, it will be much prettier, I promise. We have a very animated narwhal this afternoon. I think that's a plie. I don't know what that was. Heck with anything. See, it looks like we have a team timeout being called by Rainbow Fight, trying to make sure that we're knocking it off with all the penalties. There are just too many penalties. One of the things I find fascinating about roller derby is that in virtually every other sport, if a foul is called, play is stopped. Play is not stopped during a foul being called in roller derby. Play is only stopped by the timer, the jammer, or catastrophic injury. So only a 33% chance of something ending in tragedy, but it's going to be fine. Luella DeVille and Buy Some Merch as the lone blockers for Rainbow Fight. That's okay. They can cover plenty of ground, as you can see there. Rainbow Raven able to get lead jammer status despite being down 2 blockers on her own team. So now the Leather Baddies are free to play some offense for a little bit. Rainbow Raven coming along for that scoring pass. Tippy, Pop Roxy, and Judgment Gay are now out of the box, which means Rainbow Raven's going to call it. And Luella DeVille's going to get right back up and do it again. Superb duo blocking there by Some Merch and Luella DeVille. Love to see it. In some ways, it can be a little bit easier because there's less stuff to manage, less people to shove around, etc. Obviously, it sucks because, there's only 2 of you out there, but, try something new sometime. Both teams starting at full strength. We got Baller versus Lemony Kickit. Lemony Kickit's going to tiptoe through the Leather Baddies and pick up lead jammer status. Baller is still stuck behind, trying to get that star cap over to Salty Mod. Thinks of the better of it as she sees some daylight and is able to pop out for not lead jammer. Lemony Kickit hopping over Face Melter to pick up 4 points. There goes that bird again. An actual physical real bird just keeps flying around, so that's what I'm talking about. Four more points for the Rainbow Fight. Those of you with vision better than I are able to see that it is 54 points for the Leather Baddies and 78 for Rainbow Fight. And we got Sasshole versus Jim Rat, whom I really hope adopts the full name of James Rathew. It's going to be a hard sell, I know, but, shoot your shot. Here comes James Rathew through the inside and around Pop Roxy to pick up lead jammer status. Sasshole is still trying to fight through. Here comes the jammer, and on the outside, there goes Jim Rat, taking advantage of quite a bit of confusion there on the outside of the track. Ooh, Sasshole takes a big fall. I heard that one from here. That's called a no pass, no penalty, which means, Manny Shovitz picking out another track cut penalty on an otherwise home free jammer. There comes Miko Meat Sauce, definitely committing a back block penalty there. Sasshole is free for the next minute to put up as many points as she wants. Four points for Sasshole's first pass. Sasshole running directly into the side of, I believe that is Sony. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, that's Slim Sadie. My mistake. 4 more points for Sasshole. Going to call off. Can't call off the jam because there is no lead jammer. I was wondering about that. 25 seconds left on the jam. James Rathew approaching the pack at speed. And that speed being promptly shut down by the Rainbow Fight. 10 seconds remain. Yep, Roxy stayed in bounds and Jim Rat did not. 3, 2, 1, no more jam. Everybody go home. Well, don't go home yet. We got 7 minutes left in roller derby to play. Again, I want to say thank you to all of the folks participating in our little viewing party here. Unfortunately for me, all of my equipment basically decided to break or not log in or be subjected to terrible Wi-Fi. So here we are on the phone. Buy some merch. Didn't realize that the 5-second whistle had been called. Doesn't matter. She's out getting business done. Spreading the good merch news word. Cap is off, as is Salty Maud, off like a light. She received that star pass and is now the jammer of note. And buy some merch. He's going to play Arm Flap Chicken. Oh, there he goes. Buy some merch, picked up 4 more points. Rainbow Fighter going to arrive at that jammer line first, picking up that wildly coveted jammer line position. Some say he's going to try to make some things a little interesting. We got Baller versus Lemmy. Pop Roxy versus Slasher there on the inside. Baller shoving on Pop Roxy there at the front. Unable to get all the way to the outside, but Baller is able to, as is Lemmy. These floors are so slippery, I've said it a billion times. There's Baller calling it off. Oh boy, scores. We got 64 for the Leather Baddies and 93 for the Rainbow Fight. Rainbow Fight looking to get to that century mark first. David Smashelhoff doing the classic wait as long as possible to call a timeout. Kind of extends the timeout in and of itself. Timeout for the Leather Baddies means I can do more reading of our generous sponsors. Let's see, can I hold on to a phone at the same time that I was as operating a clipboard? Oh, there we go. Not to worry, friends, I got it. Dan Schneider with Vibe Realty, Twin Cities agent who works with his husband to provide the highest level of personal service to buyers and sellers. They offer free staging to sellers and work across the metro and are looking for new clients. Named by Minneapolis St. Paul Magazine as a super real estate agent in 2023, they are the top 5% of metro agents by individual sales, and they feel very prideful. Thank you so much to Dan Schneider at Vibe Realty. Next we have Ursa Minor Junior Derby for all your juniors and sub-18-year-old humans who want to participate in our lovely hobby. They're more than welcome to look up Ursa Minor Junior Roller Derby across all social medias. When I say all, I'm old, so that means just, Instagram and Facebook. I presume they're elsewhere, but Rainbow Raven is gonna make, not quite her entire way out in front. There we go. Oh, she gets a track cut. That's what happened. I thought I saw a track cut. In any case, James Matthews coming around for the scoring pass as the lead jammer. Trying to dive straight into the middle of that triangle. Sasshole and Miko eating that up right away. Kitten Boots providing a little bit of defense. Sasshole got hit pretty hard and is slow to get up. We will find out why in a moment. She is literally crawling over to the EMTs. Thank you to our EMTs for providing the necessary medical services. I did see Sass with a ankle brace on earlier in the day, so hopefully it's just a flare-up. Back to the action, we've got a couple with James Matthew has gone through 3 scoring passes and is attempting a 4th. Runs straight into Miko, who does not give a single inch. Forcing Jim Rat to call off the jam. $76-93 in favor of the Rainbow Fight. Buy Some Merch versus Katarina Hit. Away we go. Katarina Hit running into Judgment Gay, Luella DeVille, Rainbow Raven, and Pop Roxy. And Buy Some Merch getting around Marlboro Dread, Slim Sadie, Slash of Vein for you, and number 602 is Murder Strut. Here comes Buy Some Merch again, calling off the jam before. Should be before, yep, definitely before Katarina Hit is able to pick up any points. That's a classic jammer move when you think that you've scored points. Just hold some points up. Hold some points in there. Maybe your argument will convince them. Lemony Kick It versus Baller. And they're off. Lemony Kick It shoving Face Melter to the ground in a legal manner, I might add, and able to pop up and get that lead jammer status. Well, it's another star pass to Salty Mod. If you had that on your bingo card in 5 spots in a row, congratulations. Lemony Kick It fighting their way, getting told to call it off. Finally, Lemmy calls it off to the chagrin of their third base coach, Stabby Cat. Again, a primo example of how hard it is to retire from roller derby. They just keep dragging you back in. Okie dokie, we got Jim Rat versus Sonny. Oh no. No, that's Nymphadora Bonks for the first time today. And Nymphadora Bonks she does. Got a multiplayer block being called on somebody. And it's going to be number 612, Lunatic. Jim Rat is lead jammer, but Nymphadora Bonks is ahead of her. There are only 44 seconds left in the period, and the jam clock is sitting at 1:30. So perhaps they are, oh no. They're going to go the full 2 minutes. I smell a 2-minute jam. Nymphadora Bonks doing a lot of good shoving on the inside line there before getting finally hit out by James Rathew. Slim Sadie to beat. Now Sank Bite. And through they go. Nymphadora Bonks picking up 4 points as not lead jammer. Jim Rat calls it off. Not confident that they would make up the difference. That is, the period clock still has 5 seconds left. Will anyone use a timeout to extend the game? Going once, going twice. Unofficial score. So the score lands, friends, 104 for the Rainbow Fight, 81 for the Leather Baddies. Rainbows win. Rainbows win. That will do it for our bouting entertainment here at the St. Louis Park ROC for all your derby and hockey needs. And there's a nice pool as well. It's more like a water park than a pool. This is Owen Money signing off from St. Louis Park. Thank you, everybody. Have a great afternoon.